Okay, I am back, I think. Looks like my screen is finally showing. Give everybody a minute to get back in here. I'm going to hold off on starting my draft, and I'll just play a random standard game for the moment. Looks like they're on blue aggro. Oh, they have white in their deck. Maybe I'm wrong. Awesome. Welcome back, Mononokel. I can get started on draft in a minute. I just wanted to give people time to get back in. I kind of feel like whatever I play is getting counterspelled here. I guess I'll play Teferi first, because they kind of have to counter that if they have a counterspell. There it is. Alright, I guess I'm okay with the Reason Reef being countered. It's better if it's not. They could have the 2/2 with Flash. I'm still going to attack with the Paradise Druid. Durwood, do you mean the brawl that's in arena right now? The one with the pre-constructed decks? I thought it was pretty fun. It's the decks are pretty interesting. I like the Bant deck the most, the one that's all about creatures coming into the battlefield. It was a fairy duelist after combat. They probably did misplay. So I've got 3, 6, 8. So I can increase this for 6. That seems pretty good. Alternatively, I could Hydra the Eagle. I don't know why they wouldn't just send everybody. Let's see. Okay, so that would counter the Krasis ability, or the Hydra ability, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I've got 4, 8, 9. I guess I'll do it still just for 6. Because I don't think the extra 1 matters at all. And who knows, maybe I'll draw an elf or something. Like that. Ugh, another eagle, that's gross. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead yet. Well, I'll definitely block an eagle. If they duelist, it's only -2, so it still kills the eagle. Ah, dive down keeps it alive. Well, guess I'm dead. Hydra doesn't do anything. I guess I'll try and draw some cards. I'm not really sure what I can draw here. Pretty sure the answer is nothing. Yeah. Playing stuff, attacking, and then I'll kill myself with a shockland. Bam. Okay. Now I will start a draft. Nope, not ranked. I want traditional. Traditional. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Murder's good, because, you know, I can't have a stream without talking about murder, right? Lotus Field is good. Well, it's okay. Unchained Berserker's good. I mean, nothing's even close to murder, so I'm just going to do that. Rabid Bite's good. Frostlinks is good. Flame Sweep is fine. I like blue as a better pairing with black. Frostlinks and Rabid Bite are pretty close. I'm going to go with the Frostlinks. Bloodthirsty Aerialist, Agonizing Siphon, Leafkin Druid are all very good. Leafkin Druid's the best, but it also doesn't go with either of my other 2 picks. Although green-blue Elementals is definitely a thing. So I could pick that up and assume that I'm dropping black. But there's so many black cards still. I'll take the Aerialist. Winged Words is good. Unsummon is good. Iron Root Warlord's very good, but I'm nowhere near those colors. Could also take this duel in case I wanted to splash white. I think I'm taking Winged Words here. I could pick up the Fairy Miscreant in hopes that there are more opened. There aren't really any other cards here that I want. I mean, sort of Scoured Barons, sort of Vengeful Warchief, so I'm going to take this Fairy and hope that more get passed. Chandra's Embercat's good, but I'm not really close to red. Anticipates whatever. So I could take Embercat as the best card in the pack, or Anticipate as the most likely to get played. I'll take Anticipate. Sage's Road Denizen is fine. Sanitarium Skeleton can be good. You know, I haven't seen a lot of good black cards, but I have seen a lot of black cards. So I still think black is open. I think we just haven't seen many good ones. I'll take the Skeleton. Sage's Road Denizen, I could get there if I get a bunch more. I could get there on Undead Servant, I guess. Cryptic Cave is actually pretty good. I'll take that. Blood Burglar or Befuddle. Burglar is better with Aerialist. Befuddle's kind of whatever. I'll take the Burglar. Leafkin Druid came back around. Well, I certainly don't want to rest. I guess I'll take the Druid. Unlikely I'm switching to green here. I guess I'll take the Servant. None of these are very good. Right, Bag of Holding's pretty good. Meteor Golem's pretty good. Lavican Brawler's good, but not in the colors I'm looking at. Blade Beetle's a great sideboard card. Agonizing Siphon's pretty good. I think I want Bag of Holding. I think that card's just really good. I'm going to move this Leaf Kindred to the sideboard here. Agonizing Siphon is good. Audacious Thief is good. I think I want the Thief. Fenlurker's good. Winged Words is good. Bone Splinters is good. I'll take Fenlurker. Boreal Elemental. Happy with that one. So I could pick up the Renowned Weaponsmith here. In case I find some, what do you call them? Hard Piercer Bows. But Boreal Elemental is pretty good. I think I just want that. There's another Caves. I could pick up a Thornwood, Falls, Frostlinks. I think I want Frostlinks. These are all bad. I guess I'll take the Feral Abomination for the sideboard. Also not good. I will take Pulse Marasa for the sideboard in case I splash green. Blight Beetle for the sideboard, totally reasonable. I don't really want any of these. I guess I'm slightly more likely to play Serpent. So I don't want any of these. Frostlinks or Vulture. I don't have much that works with the Vulture, but it can gain me life, which helps with the Bloodthirsty Aerialist, and it can mill a Skeleton. This Fairy Miscreant's not getting in there. I'll go ahead and cut that now. I already have 2 Frostlinkses, although they're not worse in multiples. I'm going to take the Vulture. Ugh! Nightpack Ambusher. I don't have any fixing. It's double green. I can't splash it. It's pretty unfortunate. I guess I'll take this Agonizing Siphon. Cutthroat. Fairy Miscreant's not going to get there. Unsummon. I'm just looking to see how many instants I have for the Cutthroat. 1. So Cutthroat's not great in my deck. Unsummon is fine. I'm still going to take the Cutthroat. 2-1 with Flash is not bad. Blade Brand is fine. Oh, there we go. Tomebound Lich. That's a solid one. I guess Negate for the sideboard. This deck doesn't feel very good. I guess I'll take another Cryptic Caves. I don't want any of these. Undead Servant's garbage. Ugh. Convolute for the sideboard. I guess I'll take Befuddle. I don't want any of these, but I might have to play an Anvil Raptor. Anvil Rot Raptor. So we probably should have been green. But oh well. Let's see what we've got here. So I'm short a couple of cards. What are the least bad ones? I don't have too many expensive cards, so I could play like this Feral Abomination. Say Druid Denizen was garbage. Ugh, this deck feels bad. I guess I could main deck this Blight Beetle. I have one way to toss it, 2 ways to toss it. Alright, to put the Blight Beetle in. And, I don't know, Convolute? How many creatures am I playing here? 15? So it's like Convolute, or like Sage's Road Denizen. Or Frilled Sea Serpent. I guess I'll take Convolute. I am not happy with this deck. Maze Hughes. I'm going to keep this, mostly on the back of Audacious Thief plus Murder. Hope they're playing green. Yeah. Maybe this Blight Beetle won't suck. Ugh, Steel Overseer. That's kind of a bummer. I have this Murder. Oh, right! Ha! Blight Beetle stops it. Ha ha ha! Go Super Secret Tech. Mu Yang Ling. Gross. Alright, Thief. I don't know. I kind of need them to just play nothing, and then I can, like, murder their token, I guess. Yeah, Mononoke, I'll play Beetle OP. Guess they haven't figured it out yet. Ugh. I don't have much going on here. Guess I'm attacking. Getting blocked by Octoprophet, probably. More lands. Not really what I wanted to see. An axe. Alright. Oh. I was hoping that... Yeah! Now I can at least knock Mu Lang Ying down. Ugh. Convolute. I'm pretty sure I have to murder that. There's a couple reasons for that. One, I don't want to take the 6 damage. 2, it makes Brineborn Cutthroat not die to Steel Overseer. I guess they could equip the axe and then it will. By putting a counter on the Cutthroat. I'm going to not sack the land here, because 6 mana is an important number for me here. Lich is not bad. Do I want to leave up Convolute? I don't think I do. I don't have any gas right now. And I have to have some way to get Mulanging dead. So it doesn't really look like they're green here, but the Blight Beetle's still doing work. Bag of Holding is not bad. Let's play that. And activate it. Let's see what I can find. More lands. If I send, they put the Sprite on the Blight Beetle, they put the Steel Overseer on the Cutthroat, I accomplish nothing. I can Befuddle to save the Cutthroat, but that's not even good. So I guess I'll leave up Convolute. Yeah, Splash for Risen Reef seems pretty reasonable. They also kind of look like they're almost mono blue. Give me something Convolute. Something to Convolute. Darn it. Oh, that was good. I will take the only non-land. Alright, Agonizing Siphon. Yeah, that's gotta be good enough. I gotta play this land so that I can Befuddle. Probably should have played it pre-combat in case, or pre-Agonizing Siphon in case I needed to Convolute something. Alright, let's see if I can get Yangling down. Unsummon. That sucks. I can't even Convolute that. Gosh, is this even worth it? I don't think it is. I think I'm happy to let my Blight Beetle die. I mean, not happy, but... Four, 7, 8, 9, seen 10 lands, so there's only 7 left. This Convolute looks pretty dead. But I can discard it to the bag. Alright, we're gonna bag first. And discard a land still. I think I'm okay saving the Cutthroat here. I want to draw a card, and then I still could have pressure against Moo. So unfortunately I didn't have that land down first. Finally could have convoluted something. Well, that was a mistake. Am I just dead? I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Alright, well, Moo got me pretty good. What can I do about that? I could play Negate, I guess. I did see some hits for it. I guess that's fine. And that seems to be about it. Blight Beetle seems not very good. I mean, it was great that game, but they don't really look like they're in green. Alright, run that. This looks bad. This looks better. Swamp going to the bottom. I got Blood Burglar, Frost Lynx. This is actually a hand that might be able to handle Moo on turn 3. Well, that's the Overseer. They have their own Frost Lynx. So I can play Cutthroat and then anticipate on their turn to make it a 3-2. And then we'll see what happens. Yep. Murder looks pretty good. How many cards are in their hand? 4. Yeah, it's got to be Murder here. Although right now, I'm going to play the Elemental. I didn't want to send the Cutthroat yet, because I don't really want to trade it for the Inquisitor. Especially when I have a Murder in hand that's probably getting played on their next turn, which will make the Cutthroat big enough. Bummer. You know what? I'm actually going to send the Blood Burglar, because if they block the Overseer and tap it, I can Blade Brand and still have Murder up. Frost Lynx. I'm gonna sit on that. Because I probably want to murder something on their turn, and then I can Frost Lynx whatever's left. So I actually think the Inquisitor is a bigger problem. They're essentially out of gas, and so they can leave up mana for their Moorland Inquisitor. I could also consider not murdering to save it, but if I do that, then I can't send the Cutthroat. Well, how about I just block? And if they first strike, then I'll murder the other one and get a both. Alright, I want to draw something to play. Yeah, like that. Well, the Abomination will do some work. I'm saving the Frost Lynx. I think the tap effect is still very valuable. I still don't know what green is in their deck for. Scholar of Ages. Oh, they had nothing to get back. No big deal. I'm going to play the Abomination. And then next turn, plan to play the Lynx and tap down their Scholar. And I can leave up Convolute that way. Risen Reef, there you go, Mono No Kill. You're right, I did see Feral Invocation last game. Good point. Wow, that was quite the turn. I mean, for adding very little to the board, they did quite a lot. Alright, time to tap down the Scholar and send in for 9. Alright, I've got a Convolute and a Negate up. Both of them make Brineborn Cutthroat bigger. That one's getting negated. Attack, huh? It seems incorrect to me. Yeah, it does seem that they are a banned pile of cards. I've still only seen 2 green cards, though, and the one thing that puts counters, so Blight Beetle still may not be good, but do I have anything that's worse? Like Convolute, maybe? Three green cards. What was the other green card? Oh, Leafkin, you're right, you're right. Yeah, maybe I'll just cut this Convolute here. I've had it 2 games in a row. It's been bad 2 games in a row. Sure, this seems fine. You know, it's funny, they're 3 colors, but they're playing a lot of bad cards. Hey, what color should my cat be? Green? Green's weird. Yellow? It's also kind of weird. Blue? I don't actually know how to change it back. I guess I can Frost Lynx it, and then that'll give me time to get to a 4th mana and Agonizing Sight from that. Totally fine with that trade. You like red? I don't know how to change it back to red. Oh, I see. They keep changing. Well, that was a pretty good card. I got an Agonizing Siphon this now. But that Golem's going to be a bit of a problem. Blade Brand with the Anvil Rod Raptor is actually pretty good. I need to draw one more land for it to be less obvious. Convolute? No! I needed that 3/4. Alright, land? No. But that's okay. I can do this. I can sit back to block, and then I can Blade Brand with first strike to kill the Golem on the next turn. They're trying to figure out what I have. They did not figure it out. Get out of here, Golem. Alright, this is anticipate time? It is anticipate time. Gross. Well, that's 2 lands to the bottom at least. Bag of Holding, nice. I am going to continue to sit here, because now I can draw into something. Inquisitor's fine. More lands. Get out of here. Fenlurker for the last card. Not too shabby. Nope. Fenlurker. That was a real card. Or would have been, eventually. How good is Blight Beetle? It seems pretty bad. I think I'm happy to put it under the bag. Also, I want to leave up Befuddle, so that when they send the Inquisitor and then give it first strike, it can Befuddle it and kill it. My silly combat tricks seem to be getting there. Ooh, and I drew a real card. Alright, I guess I'm okay going shields down for a minute. With negate down. Hope they didn't top deck Moo. I think I still don't want to attack. The first striker is actually doing some work, and if they do something with the Feral Abomination, I'd like to have the first striker up. It was Moo. It's unfortunate.
Many have challenged me over do not challenge a raging river.
Do I send everybody at Moo? If I do that, I can go pump into the Fenlurker to trade it with the Octoprophet. They trade the Abomination with the Steadfast Sentry, and they can lose the Frostlinks. You're right, Maker. Better lucky than good. That's how the only way for them to get a 4/4. So it's trade, eat the Splicer, but they also don't get to put the +1/+1 counter on anything. And then I have Raptor, Frostlinks, and Skeleton for next turn. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Don't tap like that. Alright, so no token next turn. But they do get to minus or plus on the Raptor again, which means I can send both. And they can either eat the Skeleton, which I can buy back. Oh, they pacifism. Oh. I think I'm in trouble now. Winged Word, that was a good draw. Another flyer. Yeah, let's do that. I don't even have to go shields down. Frostlinks, okay. I think I'll trade if they send. I can't really afford to take the damage. Let's see, hold on. I could guarantee a kill on Moo. It eats my Aerialist, and then I've got that flyer as a problem. I still have Murder in my deck. But the flyer is lethal in one attack if I do that. I can't really afford to do that. So, I guess I'll block. And I'm going to dig rather than play the Cutthroat. Because the Cutthroat doesn't do a whole lot here. And I need an answer real soon. Frostlinks, that was really good. Blade Beetle's done, I don't need that. Well, Frostlinks was my best possible draw. So I will take it. Get Moo out of here. Now I just have to deal with that flyer, but I do have enough flying power to deal with it. Risen Reef, not great for me. Still going to make the trade if they offer. And I'm going to bag and see what I find. Lich, pretty good. So I have to play the Elemental this turn. Yeah, I guess it's just negate. And I'll be shields down one more turn if they happen to draw the +2/+2 enchantment. Or I can just draw Murder. Send. With just No, I'm actually fine trading the Cutthroat for the Risen Reef. I don't think they will make that trade. And then we'll do this. Well, I kind of want all of these. But the Gorging Vulture is kind of dangerous. I'm short on cards in my library. Alright, so I am putting a stop. Because if they drew Convolute, it would be a disaster, but I still want to play this on their turn. Okay, I actually like our spot now. What do I have under here again? Negate's the only card I especially care about. They're going to try and deck me. Oh, or they're just going to scoop. I think they actually had a decent shot at decking me. I would have played that out if I were them. But hey, we made it through. Hocus Pocus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This hand seems fine. Hopefully Blight Beetle doesn't suck in this match. Do the cats do anything? They do. If you click on your opponent's cat, it just kind of meows at you angrily. And on your cat, it'll give you love if you scratch it. And you can change its color. Like that. It's going to be a blue cat for now. That was not bad. I can play that. Looks like Blight Beetle's going to be bad in this match, though. We got a mountain out of their hand. That's not very exciting. Rotting Regisaur. Well, luckily we have a murder for that. But I'll go ahead and let them discard first. Murder! Can you murder a zombie? Does it count as murder at that point because they're already dead? Audacious Thief, alright? Well, I have a Boreal Elemental. So as long as this Audacious Thief doesn't get out of hand, I'm actually pretty good with my spot here. Undead Servant, okay? First one. Well, I will definitely be blocking. Can they have any tricks that keep this alive? I don't think there's a first strike trick. There's the -2/-2. So I'll put the Blight Beetle in front as well, in case they have the -2/-2. There's Murder, of course. Can't do anything about that. And block like this. Okay. Well, the Blight Beetle was basically useless, which is why I was totally fine with that. Doing it that way. I will sacrifice one of these lands now. And find nothing! But we do it again. I don't want to trade with the Undead Servant if I don't have to, because then the next Undead Servant becomes better. A Vulture, okay. Hopefully no servants into the yard. They have a Flame Sweep, that's an important card to keep in mind. And 2 Blade Brands. And get down there, Cutthroat. So I have 5 mana. I'm going to Agonizing Siphon this flyer. I don't really need to. But I'm going to anyways. It's worth 3 damage to do that, because I get to attack with my Fenlurker and my Cutthroat. And if I happen to draw a land, then next turn I can play a Vulture and leave up a Fuddle. No, not the worst. Still don't want to trade with the Servant. Vulture. And Skeleton. Oh, that was some good cards to mill. I did not want those 3 lands. So I am representing lethal next turn. If they don't play any creatures, which they did, or they played a removal spell. Ugh, more lands. Maybe I should have kept that land in my hand, but it does represent a 6th land, which I have a 6-drop in my deck, and that allows the Fenlurker to pump twice. Another Thief, okay. And a Vampire. I'm surprised they didn't attack with the Servant there. So I'm actually not going to trade with this Thief. Because it can't, I mean, I guess I'll take it for free. I was going to say it can't attack anymore because they're at 1 life. Alright, they do nothing. So they're on red-black stuff. They've got several Thieves and Blade Brands. Obviously, his Blight Beetle's terrible. Sage's Road Denizen's not bad. It blocks Thieves. I kind of want to get Negate in there, because I can negate a Blade Brand, which could be a big deal. I think Convolute's pretty bad, so I'll take the Negate over the Convolute. Alright, do it like that. For how bad this deck is, I seem to be doing okay with it, but we'll see once we get past if I can win this one. One, two, three. Yeah, that seems good. And I got Bag of Holding to do some backup. I need to keep Flame Sweep in mind too. It's an important card to know about. There was some argument for keeping that Blood Burglar in hand to discard to the Bag of Holding, because the 1/3 can block it all day, but I don't think it was a good enough argument. They must have something. That would have been a very poor attack if they have nothing. Oh, you know what? They probably have Blade Brand and they were hoping I would block. Well, 3 lands in the yard is good. Still not going to block. I still think they have Blade Brand. Oh, they figured it out. So now, I still think they have Blade Brand. I'm not going to give it to them for free. So I'm just going to attack with the Flyer. If they want to cycle it, they can cycle it. I could lock it down with the Frostlinks, but I want to play the Raptor this turn. And then next turn I can Frostlinks and Anticipate. They don't want to cycle it. Would they dump a removal spell on the Vulture? Play the land. Play Sage's Road. No. Play Frostlinks. Tap down the Vulture. Send everybody because I get the 2 life off the Blood Burglar. Leave up this Anticipate. Rotting Regisaur. That is not good for me. Feral Abomination or Boreal Elemental. That is interesting. I think I'm going to go with the Boreal Elemental. Because I think this is a race. And if I miss on the 6th land, Feral Abomination isn't very good, even though it trades with the Regisaur. So I'm going to go with that. Sanitarium Skeleton was actually pretty good. I can certainly take a hit from the Regisaur. So if they don't play anything, I'm still going to assume they have Blade Brand. I'm still going to send everybody, though, because even though Blade Brand plus the Vulture trade for the Boreal Elemental, as I said, it's a race and I need to get damage in as much as possible. Gravedigger, okay. Ah, for the other Vulture, makes sense. Alright, I'm going to Winged Words here, see what I can find. Nice, I found a Death Touch creature. That is pretty sweet. Do I want to trade? Yeah, you know what? I am actually okay with this trade, Vulture for Vulture. If they don't mill any creatures with the other Vulture, then they're forced to block one of my Flyers. I'm going to discard the Sage's Road Denizen, because I want the Swamp for the Skeleton here. They got the Undead Servant into the yard. Still, though, they have to play the Vulture. And if they whiff, they're forced to chump with it. They whiffed enough. So now they're forced to chump. Alright. 2-0. It's a much better start than I expected with this deck. Keep it rolling. Oh, I should change the backs of my cards. I have cooler backs. We'll do that after this. This is almost good. One swamp makes this really good. One any other land allows me to winged words. There's some risk in this, but I'm gonna try it. I've got the Tomebound Lich with the skeleton as a combo. I've got winged words. There we go. I'm actually not gonna play the skeleton because I want to discard it to the Lich. Alright, we are on our way. Nothing with 3 power. If you do, I guess I can Frostlinks it. Well, to be fair, it doesn't have 3 power. I'm going to go ahead and Frostlinks that down. And send. Looks like Blight Beetle's going to be good this game, so that's something. Discard a land. A Thief. I'm still going to send the Lich. Oh, Boreal Elemental, cool. Definitely send in the Lich. And then I have 2 good blockers for the Thief. Bag of Holding. I need the land because I want to cast Boreal Elemental this turn. Blight Beetle seems like it's going to be good this game. Feral Abomination is good. So basically I have an option between Bag of Holding and Winged Words. I think Winged Words is worth more cards to me than Bag of Holding probably will be. So I'm going to do that. But that's really close. I will take the 4. Hopefully they don't have a Death Touch effect. They do. Oh, that's even worse. Well, now I wish I had double blocked. Well, I can't really send the Lich anymore, unless I draw a land. Or Blade Brand. Blade Brand is good enough, too. I think I'm going to actually play this Winged Words here. And pass. Pattern Matcher. Well, if they can get any of these, that's probably bad for me. Yep. I think I am on Don't Block with Tomebound Lich. I could trade it with a Thicket Crasher, but I think I want the 1/3 with Death Touch. There we go, Aerialist, that was good. Still can't send, because I need to block the Thief. Yes, Bag of Holding does hold all the Lich's discards, but I didn't think I had a lot of attacks left available to me. Alright, if they have a combat trick here, I'm in big trouble, but if they don't, I'm okay. Nice. And my Aerialist gets to grow. Why do all your green creatures trample? Ugh, and Soul Salvage for 2 Thieves. This game's looking pretty bad for me. I actually think I need the land, so I'm going to take that. Because I need to get Feral... Oh, that was pretty good. Murder. So I could Murder and Vulture. I could Blight Beetle and Murder. I could play Feral Abomination. Feral Abomination stops everyone but the Shaman. Yeah, I'm gonna... but if they have a removal spell, I'm pretty dead. Like, actually, probably literally dead. If I play Vulture and Murder, even if I gain no life, then I'm not dead. So that's the safer option. I guess I will do that. Ugh. Really wish I could have hit one creature there to grow the area list. If they Rabid Bite, I'm probably murdering whatever they Rabid Bite with. No Rabid Bite. Sending the team. Well, I definitely want this block. And I guess this block. Yeah, do that. Combat tricks are still real bad for me. Well, that worked out reasonably well. Alright, so I think I'm on Feral Abomination this turn. The question is, can I afford to attack or not? Oh, well, guess I'm not attacking. Still playing Feral Abomination, though. Kind of a bummer. I needed one more life for that area list to be able to get through that spider, and I missed on the Gorging Vulture. Alright, so I think all of my discard effects are done, right? So there's no particular reason to hold the lands. So I can start getting in for 3 by sending Aerialist plus Boreal Elemental, but that seems pretty unsafe right now. So I won't do that. Well, it looks like the Bag of Holding would have been good this game. Oh, there we go. That was a good draw. Alright, so if I lock down the spider, I can get in for 7. I can kill him in 2. But I have to send the 3 flyers to guarantee that because of the Blood Burglar. So if I do that, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers plus the skeleton, and I'll have... Blight Beetle doesn't really block. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. Yeah, that's reasonable. I even have Befuddle up. Alright, let's see if that was good enough. So I have 5 fewer cards in my library than them, but I milled 4. So we've drawn basically the same number of cards, but I've had to loot a bunch of mine. So it looks like a desperation attack. Alright, let's keep him off the extra life. Block here. Block there. And skeleton blocks here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play it safe, because if they drew a combat trick, I don't want to just die. So I'm going to block everything. And I'm not going to bother to save the Blight Beetle. We've drawn 10 lands. I don't have any spiders in here or life gain in here. Nope. In case they have soul salvage in hand. Oh, but they could soul salvage pattern matcher for a mammoth spider, play mammoth spider, but that's not good enough either. Pulse of Marasa. And they get a flyer. Does that keep them alive? It might. Shifting Ceratops. Ugh. And they can give it reach. Well, this got bad all of a sudden. So I can send the Abomination. I should definitely do that. I could send the Aerialist. I'd be fine trading that with the Ceratops. Boreal Elemental and the other flyers don't do anything. Skeleton doesn't do anything. I have a Fenlurker, so if I send Aerialist and Abomination, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. They could theoretically block nothing, so then they would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I guess that's safe. This has actually been a surprisingly good game. Makes sense. Alright, well, I'm not in good shape anymore. Pulse Marasa was very good. Alright, let's see if I can do this in a way that works for me. Block, block. Put everyone else here, I guess. And then befuddle the mammoth spider. That seems okay. They weren't tapped out. They had the they had this guy, Leaf Kindred, was untapped. I am dead to a combat trick here on the Sanitarium skeleton. Oh, I think I'm dead to that too. All they have to do is give trample. Oh, they didn't give a trample. If they did, I think I would have just died. Nice! Wind of the mistakes! Better be lucky than good, right, Maker? Alright, so Blight Beetle's clearly... no, Blight Beetle's fine. Ugh, that Ceratoc's pretty bad for me. I guess I can play the Stone Golem because it deals with Ceratoc. And cut... I don't know. What, Convolute maybe? Yeah, it seems pretty bad. The Spider's pretty bad for me too. I could Convolute that. What else would I cut? Yeah, Dorad. That's right. It's good. It's good to meet your girlfriend, Miss Play. I don't. I don't really have any especially bad cards against them. Convolute does seem like the worst, mostly because I can't leave it up very often. This is acceptable. The Cryptic Caves makes this a lot better, because otherwise this is a 5-land hand, which would be kind of a bummer. Ugh, another land was not what I wanted to see. Well, they're off to a pretty fast start. Not necessarily a high-pressure start, but still fast. Alright, what's this? Hope it's not too bad. No, not great. But I can buy a little time here. They're almost out of cards. That was pretty fast. Alright, so I get to play the Boreal Elemental next turn. I gotta take a couple hits in the process, and then I've got Anvil Rot Raptor. Do I want to trade with the Wolf, or do I want to block the Skeleton? I'm gonna block the Skeleton. They may not be able to afford to buy it back and play it if they want to play anything else. And if they do and they attack with it again, it saves the same amount of damage as blocking the Wolf does. That's true, Mononokel. If they have Overcome in their deck, I am just straight dead here. Even a removal spell was probably lethal for me. That's probably good enough. So if I block the Wolf, I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm still going to block the Skeleton. I don't know what I can draw that gets me out of this. Probably nothing. Aerialist. Does not do it. Alright, I'm dead. Well, sometimes you draw a bunch of lands. I could have popped the Cryptic Caves, but there's nothing I can draw at that point. I could play the Moat Piranhas. Oh, that's a bummer, Maker. Playing around the wrong card. Moat Piranhas is not a terrible idea. They have that 4/3 trample, at least one, I think 2. And they can get aggressive there. What would I cut for it, though? I could cut Anticipate. It's not really what my deck wants to do. They also have 2 thieves. It's probably good enough. I don't know, Stone Golem, just worse? Might be. Yeah, I don't think Overcome is a great card, but sometimes it's just ridiculous. Well, this is not going to cut it. This one will. This hand's actually pretty good. I don't know what I put on the bottom here. I think I put a land on the bottom. Because I can Bag of Holding if I get stuck. I have Blight Beetle. Oops. I have Winged Words. Hopefully I draw another land naturally, but I can work towards it if I need to. And we found one. Whoops. I do need another black source for the Aerialist, but that's okay if I miss for a bit. Got Winged Words here. Let's do that. I'm very glad I bottomed a land. Deal 1 or prevent 1. Well, or I could just play Frostlinks. Maker, I don't stream every week. Often when I do, it is on Sundays from 10 to 2, but not always. I have streamed on Saturday before. I'm in a pattern of about every other week at the moment. Gross. I think I have to take a hit from the Shaman. So what are my best options if I'm doing that? I guess Audacious Thief. Ugh. Hope it's good enough, and I've got Bag of Holding. So the plan right now is to double block the Thicket Crasher with Blight Beetle and Frostlinks. And take 6. Ugh. Yeah, this is not going well for me. Hey, get on there. Alright, what can we find? Give me something. That's not bad, but it's also not what I really need right now. Alright, I am going to take the creature, eat the creatures I can eat. They might have a trick or something here, but I don't really have the luxury of playing around anything right now. It's too bad Agonizing Siphon's not an instant, because then I could kill the Shaman with the Blight Beetle and that. Yuck. Alright, Thief has to come in, because I need to draw something. I think I'm going to bag. Every card had flash. Magic would be a lot harder and sometimes very, very frustrating. So I could Siphon and Blood Burglar, but what am I siphoning? I'm siphoning a Wolf token. Alternatively, I think I need to dig. I'm gonna keep digging. No, that's not right. Tap that one. Alright, Feral Abomination does something. Alright, so Beetle's still blocking Spider. I could take 7. Does mean the Thief can't get in. Alternatively, I can trade the Burglar for the Wolf, which might just be better. Yeah, I think I need to do that. If they had nothing, that would be nice. Seems unlikely, though. Soul Salvage. That's bad. At least they can't play the 4-3 this turn. Oh, now they can. Well, I can kill it, but then I can't play the Feral Abomination. Oh, and I forgot to sack the caves. That was stupid. So let's see. If I play Feral Abomination, I can throw that in front of Silverback, put Thief in front of Crasher, put Blade Beetle in front of Mammoth Spider, take 2, go to 1. The next turn, I can Agonizing Siphon the Thicket Crasher. Ugh. I guess that's probably my best out. Because alternatively, I can Siphon the Crasher, putting me at 6. But then I can't play any other cards, which puts me back down to 1. And I can't play 2 spells next turn. The only way that's better is if I draw Murder. I'll just do it this way. I am dead to a removal spell. It's unfortunate that both of these guys trample. It's getting me pretty good here. So I need to draw a Swamp so I can play an extra blocker plus the Siphon. Or... well, I guess I have Agonizing Siphon will gain. Oh. Well, I'm dead. Well, their deck was definitely better than mine. And I only won that first game because of the mistake they made. Run it back. Seems fine. 2-drop, 3-drop. Need to not draw lands. There we go. Tomebound Lich was great. Loot away some of those lands. I have no other instance, so I think I will trade... well, do I want to trade? Because I've got Lich. I'm going to trade. Because I do want Lich attacking. I don't want to hold it back. This might be a get the last card with Fenlurker kind of situation here. Warlord is gross. Get in there, Lich. I assume they will not be blocking. Which means they get to loot again. Are they going to trade off the Druid? No, okay. And they'll probably have 2 cards in hand when I play Fenlurker next turn. Or 3. Alright, so Warlord maybe... Problem is, if I'm not sending with my Lich, then they can just keep making guys. But I can attack them in the air. Okay. I'm gonna hold this back, because I assume that holds back the Warlord at least 1 turn. I'm gonna get the Aerialist down now, because I want to get counters on it, even though it's super awkward on my mana. And then hopefully they play a couple of cards next turn and are down to 2 cards, and I can Fenlurker away 1 of them and play Gorging Vulture. Yeah, I'll play the Gorging Vulture. I'm gonna play the Fenlurker too. Dang it! We didn't hit. Well, that was actually a real card. Although that is a little scary, because then what else is in their hand if they're willing to let that one go? Pacifism would be pretty good against me right now, or any kind of removal spell. That is totally doable, though. Alright. Let's see if my flyers can get me there. I'm holding onto this land in case I want to discard something to Lich. It is my 6th land, and if I need it, I can just play it. Corpse Knight, okay. Murder is interesting. So I am representing lethal next turn, so I'm going to play the land so I can pump the Fenlurker. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I can murder if they play a flyer, or if they're going to get me for lethal, and otherwise I'll just sit. They're going to do nothing. Or they're going to attack. Not attack, I guess. They can still play spells. Pulse of Marasa. That's... I still have lethal, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, I tapped wrong for him. Did we get there? Nice. Getting there in the air. Blue-black flyers, that's a deck, right? Alright, so they're on green-white, looks like splash black. Green-white go wide. So Blight Beetle's good here, which is nice. I don't know, Mo Piranhas is fine, I guess. Sage's Road Denizen is fine. Are there any cards I don't like? Blade Brand might be a little worse in this matchup. Convolute's probably pretty bad. Although it could counter an Overcome, which I would kind of expect out of their deck. Yeah, I just don't think the Mopronis is that important here, so run it back. It's perfect, run it back. Looks good, keeping it. Tomebound Lich did work last game. Ugh. I'll move my camera a little bit here. There we go. Hammer. Well, that's a pretty bad card. I'm happy to see that. Oh, and they're mana screwed? That is unfortunate. Alright, Lich. Discard the skeleton. Next turn I can play the Aerialist and then swing with the Lich. Make the Aerialist bigger. Alright, well, that was kind of a lousy game, but first one was interesting at least. And we're up to 3 wins. With this garbage pile. Get all these things. Ugh. Johnny. Oh, I forgot to change my card backs again. Maker, what's bad about this deck is it doesn't really do anything. Like, I have some flyers I can kill with that. I could go sort of tempo-y, but I don't have any real bombs. I have pretty limited removal. I only have 1 Audacious Thief, and I don't have a lot of ways to push it through. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a pile of cards. I'm going to hold off on this Anticipate. I don't know what I need yet. Wow. Discarded a Goblin Smuggler, huh? Red, white? Hmm. Cost 3 to untap. They're playing a lot of bad cards. Well, not a lot. I've only seen 2. But they're in red and white, which is generally a pretty bad combination. Anticipate. I don't really want Convolute. I guess I'll take this Cryptic Caves because it can trade out later. Pretend like I don't know they can untap it. Bloop. I got punished for not taking the swamp there. I guess I could have Bag of Holding on my turn, because if I draw a land, I could play it and sack the caves. I didn't think about that. Blood Burglar seems like it's probably not going to be good. I'll discard that. We'll keep the Skeleton Beatdown on. Do actually need another black source at some point. I've only put one on the bottom. Pacifism time? Oh, outrage, okay. There's my second black source. I'm not going to play the Fenlurker just yet, though. I'm going to play the Vulture first. Because it deals more damage, and they still have a bunch of cards in hand. What's under here? Mostly garbage. Goblin Smuggler's not bad, though. Frostlinks? I don't need that right now. Send him. I'm gonna hold this land and plan to discard it to Bag of Holding. I have a second Gauntlets of Light. So they must be on some sort of Gauntlets of Light deck specifically. Oh, I see. You can Goblin Smuggler stuff with Gauntlets of Light to get extra damage in. That's cute. I get to Agonizing Siphon the Griffin. This really has been a skeleton beatdown game. I've done, what, like 6 damage with the skeleton? So they seem to be like red-white control. They're a Toughness Matters deck, which is important to keep in mind. They've got the double gauntlets for things like Agonizing Siphon for the next game. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they had a Planar Cleansing in this deck. I actually don't know if I've seen Planar Cleansing cast this format yet. Sure. I'm going to bag now. I could buy back my creatures, but I don't want to. I want to keep looting. Because I've got some garbage in hand. It's an interesting one. I'll have to murder it. Which also... No, it's not lethal. Oh. Huh. I messed up. I could have prevented them from gaining that life by murdering with the trigger on the stack. Okay, so because I can buy back the links, I think it's likely I have lethal, and I could lose to a planar cleansing. So I'm not playing the Bloodthirsty Aerialist for that reason. Alright, got there. So they're on red-white control. Clearly the beetle is bad, so we'll cut that. Any walls are bad, so I don't want the piranhas in my deck. Blight Beetle, get out. Negate seems probably good here. I could play the Serpent, just because I kind of expect this game to go long. What would I cut for it? I think Convolute's actually pretty good here. I don't really have anything to cut for it, so we'll leave it at that. This seems fine. It's not exciting. It doesn't do anything for a while. Oh, Blood Burglar helps it out a lot. But it was 4 lands, 3 spells, and the Cryptic Cave cycles itself. Marauder's Axe seems sort of opposite of what their deck is trying to do. Well, Sentinel's kind of a bummer. Can't really do anything about it, so I guess I'll just gain my life. Hopefully they play something I can counter instead of equipping the axe. Or do nothing. Yeah, I agree. The Axe and the Gauntlet deck does not seem very good. But I'm not doing anything. Hope they play a spell. I would really like to counter it. Hey, they did. I will convolute that. I almost didn't care what it was. I just wanted to play a counterspell. Because I'm using my mana up, probably for a while now. Alright, what trick do they have? There's +2/+1 to your team. There's +2/+2 to your creature. They don't have the mana for Outrage yet, but if they did, they could just Outrage. They could have Shock. Shock's not enough. I don't know what they could have. I could play it safe and wait till I have Negate up, but I think I'm just going to block. Infuriate. That makes sense. And a Smuggler. Bag of Holding, not bad. Keep sending with this Burglar. That Blood Burglar was such a good draw. If it weren't for that card, I'd be way behind right now. I will happily trade this with the Smuggler. Not even going to befuddle here. Alright, let's see what I can find. I do need a land, but not that one. I could put Befuddle under it. I could play it safe. I should probably play it safe, I guess. Well, there's the other land I wanted. Hopefully they don't have a pacifism, because the shields are down at the moment. But I wasn't going to wait to have shields up, because I'd have to have 8 mana for that. Nice. Send it. I'm definitely winning this race at the moment. Well, I did get to discard that land anyways, so that was fine. Playing it safe was probably still right. And it didn't cost me. Sure. Disenchant. No big deal. As much as I like that card, I need to save the negate for a card that really matters. Like that one. Frost Links. Represent lethal next turn. I'm going to go ahead and play the skeleton. I also have a murder still, if they can only play one blocker. Reduce to ashes, that'll deal with it. I'm going to sack the land now. There's Tomebound Lich. I think I'm just going to put the most power on the board. Yeah, I'm still going to do this. This way, if they play a creature, I might have a chance to murder plus Blade Brand on the Raptor. Actually, if they just play one creature, I can just kill a creature and then win. Unless it's the 4/6. Alright, let's see what they've got. Outrage? Alright. How about I murder the Sentinel? And that'll do it. Alright, we're up to 4 wins. I am kind of surprised. Alright, last match with this deck. So, I may just, after this, switch over to Slay the Spire, if you guys are all interested in that. Rule of Law is better than Chandra Awakened Inferno. I mean, I guess in the right match. I'll keep this. This seems fine. If I can draw Blue Source, this hand's actually pretty good. Also, if they're not on green, I might hold on to Blight Beetle to discard to Tomebound Lich. They are in green. Well, I'm going to play the Fenlurker first. Fenlurker's kind of rough for them after they've mulliganed already. Might be better than Black Lotus even. Seems pretty unlikely. Alright, I'm going to play the Aerialist and just take my 3 from the Courser. I'm trying to extract max value here. I'm not too worried about my life total yet. Do need a blue source. But if I draw one, I'm in pretty good shape. If I don't draw one, I still get to play the Raptor, which is not bad. Wolf Rider Saddle, okay. That could cause a few issues for me. Still no blue source. So I'm going to take another 6. And then I'm either going to draw blue source, or I'm going to play a Blight Beetle and sit for a bit. Alright. Either they don't know this has first strike or they've got a trick. Either way, I need to block. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, blue source. This is the turn. Yes! Alright, Lich, get down there. I don't need this island. I will play this Blight Beetle. And I'll go ahead and send with the Fenlurker, because it's not blocking. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ford even got to attack once. Thief is not bad. I think that I actually need to Frostlinks here, though. I should have attacked with the Fenlurker first, because they couldn't really afford to block it. Alright, sacking land time. See what I can dig to. Another one. Alright, Cutthroat's not bad, actually. Because I can play that on their turn, and then I've got to anticipate for their next turn to pump it. Alright, land's probably good. It does mean that they get to activate the tracker, I guess. Doing nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sack this cave and see what I find. Boreal Elemental, that's not bad. I don't have attacks right now. I could attack with the Aerialist, but they can attack back with the Sprite, and I can't afford to trade damage right now. Ugh. Gorilla Shaman was a good one. I guess they don't want to use it, though. They want to keep digging with the tracker. This is interesting. So I could take the Vulture to try and make the Aerialist go up. But that's not... Even a 2/2 flyer plus a +1/+1 counter on the other guy is not as good as a Boreal Elemental, I think. Alright, I can send now because I'm playing another one. They might have a counter spell, but I'm going to play like they don't. Blight Beetle is doing some work here. Ugh, they found a flyer. That makes things difficult for me. If I send... They send back with everybody. So if I send with my 2 flyers, they send back with everybody. Beetle blocks a 3/3. I can put Cutthroat and Lynx in front of the Shaman. And I can put Thief or Fenlurker in front of something else. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I'm still going to send. I'm doing this because I have to get damage in while I can, because getting through that Boreal Elemental is going to be tough, unless I can top deck my Murder. And I basically have to race here. So I'm willing to trade some resources to deal damage to them, since I think that's basically my only out. That card's good, but it's not big enough to block my flyers profitably. Oh, I forgot about the saddle on the Shaman. Shoot. Well, attacking was still correct. So I have to draw Murder. My best chance of drawing Murder is if I can also send the Thief, which means I need to put block 2 of this instead of just 1, so that I have 1 life to play with to draw Murder. Oh, or I miscounted. There we go. That was a good draw. Back in the saddle again, yep. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers after the Abomination. They'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 ground attackers. I have to leave 1 flying creature back. So I'll just go in for max damage without those. I'm dead to a removal spell or a bounce spell. That extra life is pretty relevant here. Alright, so that can answer the Silverback. But now they have their 3/4 flyer. Or they have a Rabid Bite to kill me. Well, that's the way it goes. I am dead. Alright, so they're on blue-green stuff. The piranhas are actually not bad in this match, because they play a lot of like medium-sized creatures on the ground. What would I want to take out for it, though? Kind of feel like nothing. I feel like I actually want all these. Unfortunately, I can't answer their removal spell. I mean, I could put negate, but I'm not going to do that. This hand seems good. 2-drop into 3-drop. So Rapid Bite and Sleep Paralysis were the removal spells that I saw. No play, that would be good for me. I'm going to play the Caves, because I'm more likely to want to discard this Swamp. I can probably find another Swamp. The Cave cycles itself. Winged Words, that was good. Alright, so if they don't play a blocker, I'll play the Winged Words. If they do, I may play the Lynx. We'll see. I'm actually going to send and plan to play the Thief if they trade. Which they do. Anticipate the next card to go here. I could discard the Abomination. I'm going to discard the Abomination. I'm nowhere near being able to cast it. I'm going to try and push cards hard enough that I win soon. Alright, well, let's send. Nice. I'm happily discarding a land here. And I will play Blight Beetle, and... oh, shoot, it tapped it wrong. Dang it. Why would it tap it that way? Stupid auto-tapper. No plays, huh? I wonder if they just have a bunch of 5-drops in their hand. Spectral Sailor, sure. Probably gonna block this Blight Beetle. No? Okay. Might of the Masses gets +2/+2. I will befuddle that. I do need this land, so I'm not going to discard it. Is Convolute discardable? Or Fenlurker? I have a lot to do with my mana. I'm going to discard the Convolute. It's close, though. Play a big creature for me to tap down? Yep. Anticipate. What do we got? Bunch of nothing. Another Frostlinks. That's actually pretty good here. I guess I'll play the Frostlinks first. No, I'll play the Cryptic Caves. So it can tap nicely for me. Thief is doing a lot of work here. So is Stonebound Lich. Alright, here I'm going to discard the Fenlurker. I don't really care about their hand. Shaman, right? So let's see. I can play Land Boreal Elemental. I think I'm more interested in tapping down the flyer next turn, the 3/4 flyer. And I want to play the Boreal Elemental, so I'm not going to Frostlinks here. But I will Blade Brand. I have so many lands, I'm just going to discard them instead of the Sanitarium Skeleton. Alright, so if they don't play another flyer or removal spell, I can play Frostlinks and have lethal in the air next turn. Opponent is in the tank. Oh, did they Rabid Bite something? Oh, they did, I see. Well, works for me. Alright, one more game. Let's see if we can get it. I think their deck is better than mine, so I would not be surprised if they did. Getting some lag here. There we go. Do I want Negate? I would take the place of Convolute, but Convolute can counter some of the creatures that are pretty nasty. They have Might of the Masses, Rabid Bite. Nah, not worth it. Well, regardless of what happens, I'm pretty happy with the outcome here with this deck, because I did not think this deck was very good. Ugh, no black sources, 2 double black cards. I'm going to have to mull this. Alright, this one's fine. Even though I have a 5 and a 6 drop, I am going to put a land on the bottom. Because I have this Winged Words. Cutthroat, that was pretty good. Raptor's not bad. So I do need to hit some lands. But I have quite a few draws to do that before I'm in trouble. I think I'm pretty happy that they're doing that and not spending their mana on a spell. Audacious Thief, that's even better. They could have Rabid Bite, which would be a bummer. But I'm definitely playing Thief here, because if they don't have Rabid Bite, or some bigger creature, Audacious Thief could run away with the game. Or steal the game, as it were. Ah, there you go, there's the Rabid Bite. I think I want to play that over Gorging Vulture, or Gorging Vulture over Winged Words. Ugh! Cavalier Thorns? Well, I'm in trouble now. I may have to play Winged Words even if I hit a land. Oh, or I can do that. That's better. Hit the land. I think I'm going to keep the expensive cards here. Oh, no, that has reach. Don't do that. Alright, no more big fatties. I am going to trade this off now. Because I can't get through the Cavalier Thorns anyways. And I don't want to just keep taking hits. Saddle's fine. Nice. Well, we're at a little bit of a stalemate at the moment. Hopefully my Winged Words can dig me out of it. Them drawing lands is good for me. Alright. That wasn't great for me. I obviously can't trade for the wolf here. Nice, land. Still not going to attack with the Lich, because I don't want to take a hit from the Cavalier just yet. I don't especially have a card I want to discard if they just let it through. What can they put back on top? They can put a Rabid Bite on top, or a Metropolis Sprite. I'm going to trade with the Lich here, because they've got the Rabid Bite in the graveyard. Oh, there you go. Alright, find me something. Not the worst. I'm going to send the Feral Abomination because I expect it to get Rabid Bited next turn. That was a good last card to have. So am I taking 8? Yeah, I think I'm taking 8. I'm going to have to draw something pretty good to get out of this. Actually, murder would not be bad. Murder could get me somewhere. I'd still be behind, but get me back in. Bag of Holding. Frostlinks, that's not bad. I am kind of in a race situation here, so I'm gonna have to do this, and well, I don't know. That might have been wrong. Well, that's bad. I think I have to trade with the wolf here, unfortunately. I'm surprised they didn't send the 1/1 flyer. Oh, I can't. I forgot. Can't double block it. Alright, give me something good. That was not good. Murder is good. Another saddle. Well, I guess I'll draw a card first. I don't think that's going to change anything here. It does not. Murder this. I guess I should have blocked first. Block, block, block. Alright, if they play nothing... Okay, I could theoretically get out of this, but it looks pretty bad. Oh, that was one of the ways that I could survive, at least a turn. Oh, no it doesn't, because they can just double saddle up. But I was dead if I played the elemental. They might try to play around on summon, I suppose. Seems unlikely. I'm dead. Should we see what my next card is anyways? What's my next card? It's nothing. Alright, well they got me. But I got 4 wins with this, which I'm pretty happy about. So how does everyone feel about seeing Slay the Spire? It's a sort of a deck builder as you go fantasy card game thing. It's pretty neat. The first week I had it, I played it like 40 hours. Slay the Spire? Okay. Well, I'm going to finish opening these packs. Come on. There we go. If I can change the title on this, that might be good, so people can look for Slay instead of Magic. I don't know how to do that without ending the stream, though. Sort of awkward positioning, isn't it? Let me see if I can change the settings here. Alright, Maker, take care. How about I just do this? Why is it? Is there a save settings? That's weird. Well, if I can't get it to change, I can just move where my face is positioned, and then you can still see the game. It'll just be small. Oh, interesting. It's now showing my desktop because I changed it to full screen. Okay. Well, let me go back out of full screen and try that again. Try this first time I've streamed Slay the Spire. That looks a little better. Let me make sure the sound is up first. Settings, sound. Alright, I can be the wizard, the rogue, or the warrior. If anybody in chat wants to say, I will play that one. Otherwise, I'll pick one at random. Warrior? Warrior it is. How's the sound, by the way? The game sound. And I'm going to play on Ascension level 3 here. Max HP is pretty good. There is none. Oh. How about now? I'll go with max HP. Let's see. So Mononoke, have you played this before? Since you're the only one chatting, I can explain it to you if you haven't. Let's get this one out of the way and block. Okay, so yeah, you know how it works. Have you seen him play since the secret 4th area was available? Where you can battle the heart at the top of the spire? Oh, I don't know, that became available a year ago, 8 months ago, something. Basically, you can unlock these 3 keys. One of the keys you have to give up a treasure box for. One of the keys you have to fight a super elite, and one of the keys, instead of resting, you have to give up a rest for. So the reason I picked this route is because it gets me to the super elite. Ew. Okay, well, mostly I just wanted to make sure you understood about the key things. And then there's ascension levels. I don't know if you know anything about that, but the way the ascension levels work are if you beat it, if you get to if you get through the 3rd level, so the secret 4th level kind of doesn't count for anything, but if you get through the 3rd level, then on an ascension level you unlock the next ascension level, and each time you go up an ascension level things get harder. So let's see. Right now I'm on ascension level 3, so like elites are harder, regular enemies are harder, and I forget what the other thing is. Oh, it says right here. Elites spawn more often, normal enemies are deadlier, elites are deadlier. Eight plus 9 is 17, that'll be enough. So I'm moving my way towards a strength build, but I haven't picked up any strength card yet, which is unfortunate. Strike, heavy blade, take a debuff. And get out of here. Yeah, I'll take Clash. I always feel like I think Clash is better than it usually ends up being. Flamebearer is kind of good, but it doesn't go with the Clash that I took, so I'll take Iron Wave, which is okay. What could I put on top? Could put Iron Wave on top. Take some damage here. Cleave, that was a good one. And defend. Nice, I got one. Alright, now it's going a bit better. Although the next shuffle is going to be rough. Because I have a bunch of dazed in my discard pile. Alright, made it through. Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Well, that's cool, but also not really what my deck is looking for. Reaper is not bad. Because I need to give up a rest spot for my special key, I'm going to take the rest spot instead of the question mark. Get some life back, and finish him. Actually gained some life on that fight, that's nice. Man, I am not seeing very good cards. Bag of Marbles is not bad, but I do need to take this other thing at least once. I'm going to go ahead and use a potion here. It will definitely be taking some damage on this fight. This is the super elite. I didn't play Reaper because I'm going to shuffle at least one more time before this is over. I'm getting 2 strength each turn, so it's actually worth more life to me later. Alright, draw me a Reaper. Yeah. None of these are very good. Eight plus, that's 14, 9, 8 is the max damage. Reaper's only worth 4. It's not very good. This is 10 block. Alright, hopefully I can get it on the next go. And I did. So, I'm actually going to defend twice instead of killing him, because I put Reaper on top, so it's actually worth a little more life if I wait one more turn, because I can steal some life on the last attack. Oh, except my thing kills him. I forgot about that. Offering's a good one. Yeah, I'll do that. Another one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna offering here. $13, $18, $24, $13, $18, $24. Nice. Reaper's good here. Let's defend. Alright, well that one went pretty smoothly. That's not a very good card or a very good thing for me. So Demon Form is like exactly what my deck wants, but it's so expensive. So I don't think it's good enough. So I have all the keys already, which is something. Now I just need to live exactly. I don't think my deck is very good right now, which is kind of unfortunate. Ugh. I kind of don't want to offering, but I'm going to. Because if I had other attacks in my hand, I wouldn't have. Why is strike one short? Eight plus would be 21. Oh, I can kill this one. There we go, Flex, that's one of the cards I want. Clash is pretty good too, but I think I need Flex right now. Flex. Almost killed him. He's gonna have 7, so Flex is good because that makes strikes lethal to the splits. Oh right, it was gonna be anyways. Reaper! Give me life. Oh, I have to give up the thing. Get rid of thorns. There we go, inflame. That's what I want. I don't need to rest, so I'm going to smith here. Warcry upgraded's pretty good. I don't really need that upgraded. I think I'm going to upgrade Warcry. Alright, Ooze Boss. Strike actually does more than Reaper, and Reaper gets better later. Because this will split. So, no problem splitting here. Is there anything in my discard pile I want? Reaper. I think I want that. So they're going to split at 21. So I can make that one split. I actually don't want to yet. Cleave would be great. And there it is. Kill one of these. Well, that boss fight went pretty well. Yeah, so far, but that was only the first floor. Gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn, gain an... Berserk's pretty good. I don't think I want another offering. Immolate's pretty good, but adding a burn to my discard pile kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna do Berserk. Alright, what do we got here? Transform all strike and defend cards. That sounds pretty good. Do some random stuff. Can't play more than 6 cards per turn. Well, okay, I'm not going to do that, so I will play that one. Pick that one. Although transforming all of my strikes and defense would have been pretty good too. Alright, I want the most elites. 1, 2, 2, 3. So I get most on the left. Let's go this way. Healing's not even good yet. Oh. Flex, off the ring. Strike. Strike. Cleave. Iron Wave. Wait. Sword Boomerang. Seems good. Strike. And Heavy Blade. Pick up a War Cry. So War Cry is worse with the thing I just picked up, but I don't want any of the rest of these. What do we got? Ooh, I want this. And I think I want to remove something. One of these. And do I want this one? Nah. What'd I get? I get the next two curses. That's 2 cards. Three cards. 4 cards. 5 cards. 6 cards. So close. Do I want to avoid 31 damage? I think I do. I want the question mark. I like the Ritual Dagger. So that card gets better each time I get a final kill with it. So I'll try to final kill with it as much as possible. play 5 of these. This guy's getting some major damage in. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did those in the reverse order because I could add one more shield. This guy is wrecking my face. Ugh, I'm not going to be able to finish it with that. Oh well. That guy did a lot of damage to me. Unplayable cursed cards can now be played. Oh, that's not very interesting. Yeah, that one was really bad. Guess I'll play Clash. Do I want to rest? Nah. Rest is for the weak. That's right, ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I'm really bad at defending myself with this deck. Okay, can Ritual or Warcry the Ritual Dagger back so that I can kill something with it next turn. Ritual Dagger! Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about my ability! Shoot! I messed that up! $16 and 16 is 32. Oh, that was 6. Oops. I can't really afford to take a bunch of damage, so I'm using a potion here. I win the bet. Alright. Come on, elite boss. Or elite mob. Whoa, Flex plus Reaper's good here. Blam! Give me 21 life. Of course, I'm going to take more than that. I'm going to drink this. There's actually some chance, yep, like with that I can kill at least one of these things. So I actually really want to kill something with the dagger. So I'm going to not kill this thing and hope that I top deck the dagger. Oh no! I can't play attacks this turn. Alright, well I hope I top deck the dagger, because that cost me 8 life that I was not expecting it to cost me. Oh, right. Well, that was a bummer. Screw it. Take the vulnerable. It was unfortunate timing to get all that block. Ritual Dagger does 23 plus 16. I think this is really close. It's 34. But a strike, that'll do it. Alright, cool. Sloop. Nope. Ugh. This is all bad. Ouch. This meat's been doing some work here. Where I get to heal 12 if I'm below 50%, which I have been for a while now. Alright, do I want to rest? If I don't rest, I have 39 life for this fight. That's the spinny fire guy. Let's see. What would I upgrade? Like that? Rest is for the wicked. Or no rest for the wicked, I mean. Oh, this is not the spinning fire guy. I'm going to have to use some potions here. I think that would be wise. It's 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Ow. One, 2, 3, 4, and whatever. Well, I probably can't save the ritual dagger. Definitely want blood on top. Blood for blood. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Ugh, they've got 31. Am I just dead? I think I'm just dead. No, I should have rested! Ugh, wait, uppercut will weaken. 23. Ha! I get to live at 1 life. Alright, put me to 1. Just calling in Goonies. Or Goons. I think I just have to do max damage. Gaining life is pointless, because if I don't kill him on my next turn, I'm just dead. Alright, I have to do 38, 35 damage this turn. That seems doable. Alright! I did it! With 1 life! Rest is for the weak. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 whenever you enter a rest site. Okay. Alright, we made it to the final top part, minus the secret spot. 1 apiece, 2, 2, 3. So they all give me the same number of elites. I think I want question mark spots if I can get them. There's way more rest sites if I go to the right. So let's do that. Ouch. I might be able to kill him this turn. 29. 10, 39. Ugh. Alright, I have to do this. Alright, that'll do it. Get that dagger up. What we got here? Whenever you break an enemy block, apply 2 vulnerable. Upon pickup, 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure. Start with thorns. None of those are great. Starting with thorns is not the worst, though. Nah, I'm gonna save my money. If I go 14, 19, that's probably enough. Yeah. Do I want an offering? Get at least 5 back? Okay. Start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Well, that's not helpful. The block deck. I don't think I've ever played the block deck successfully before. How likely am I to see the dagger? Nah, I'm just gonna kill him. These guys are irritating. I don't think this counts as killing it, unfortunately. Nice. That went pretty smoothly. Ooh. Fiend Fire's pretty good. Elite. No rest spot. My deck is not really set up to beat this guy, so this one may be a little tough. Did that in the wrong order. So at this point, I actually gain more life if I end at 49 or less. So I want to shoot for that. Now this is going to be a big hit. Oops, I messed up. What does he do when he's done? He hits for big hits. This is the done. So now all of his attacks do a lot more. Alright, let's see if I can kill him on the next go. Yeah, I think I can. Bam. Well, pretty low on life. I may have to rest after this one. So this guy's interesting because whenever he takes damage, he loses that much strength. You don't actually have to kill him, you just have to survive 5 turns. So you just have to do enough damage to, like, not get killed. I think there's an achievement for actually killing this guy, though, which I've never done before. Uh-oh. I have to survive one more attack after this one. Whew. This hand is not going to do it. Guess I'm escaping. That was unfortunate. Is it resting time? Nope. Ugh. All of this is bad. I may die on this fight. And that will do it. Well, not a bad run. Didn't quite get there, though. And I think that's going to do it for me. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all later.